Assalamualaikum viewers, this is Shahrukh Aman from Daily Money News. As you guys already know that we have been highlighting those personalities who are highly professional, dynamic and they are proficient. They have been emerged as the most influential personalities if you talk about helping people generously. And guess what, we have a special guest today, and that is Mr. Azhar Khan Mughal, SP Gulberg Division. Alright, we're going to have a conversation with him regarding the current law and order situation, and you know that we have just come out through an outbreak which is called COVID-19 pandemic, COVID-19, and we're going to have a conversation with him. Let's move on, have a conversation with him and get to know his views. Assalamu alaikum, sir. So first of all, let me ask, how long have you been serving the police department, sir?
It's been 5.5 years.
5.5 years, alright. So we talk about your exposure. So you've come from Punjab division, right? So आपने सबसे पहले यहाँ पर जो है सिंध के अंदर कौन कौन से डिविजन्स में अभी तक अपनी सर्विस फराहम कर चुके हैं?
I joined Sindh back in 2017.
Right.
I've served in Nawabshah, district Sandhar, for some time, and then I joined Karachi in 2020, in the month of January.
Alright, that's very good. So now you have been deployed as the SP Gulberg Division, right? And we talk about the law and order situation. What do you suggest, sir? What strategy you're going to follow in order to control the crime? And you know, there's a daily patrolling system. What can you just simply tell us?
Yes, in Karachi, in particularly Gulberg Division, where I'm serving at, Alhamdulillah, the situation of law and order is, I must say, it is quite good as compared to the past, because I come to know that previously, because this is my first time I'm serving in Karachi, that there used to be issues regarding law and order some time before. But Alhamdulillah, generally we've seen that overall in our country, the overall situation of law and order is getting better. And the same is case with Karachi, and the same is case with Gulberg. Yes, crime is there.
Yeah.
Street crime is here, and that happens everywhere in the world, in the mega cities. We have a challenge of street crime in Gulberg, which we are actually focusing upon. To control and contain that particular street crime, we have enhanced our patrolling. We have deployed our men at different places. We are also taking help from intelligence agencies. We are doing a coordinated effort. We have also placed decoys. And yes, we have achieved certain successes, but it's a day-to-day business, and every day we come across different challenge, and we try to solve it accordingly.
Alright, that is something really spectacular. I must say, you know, we talk about, you just said that intelligence agency is working with you. So as far as I know, the police has its own intelligence agency, which is IB. So are they collaborating with you?
Yes. I mean, whenever you do policing, it is an integrated effort.
Right.
When I talk about the intelligence-based things, we talk about all the intelligence paraphernalia of Pakistan, because every department of Pakistan, they are working to protect the citizens. They are working to provide safety and smooth, I must say, things that should happen in our system. So they are actually, we are all working together. In police, definitely we have our own intelligence center at the police station level as well, and we've got our own district intelligence branch.
Right.
They are deployed at different positions. They definitely, it's a wholesome matter.
There are some prominent efforts have been observed regarding the anti-car lifting campaign and anti-motorcycle lifting campaign. So tell me something about that.
Yes, as I told you earlier, that the street crime in Karachi, we have got its challenge there, and particularly in our division. When it comes to street crime, we've got snatching, and then the car theft and car. At times, car snatching is going, or bike theft or bike snatching.
Yeah.
But Alhamdulillah, it has been reduced We have an agency that is anti-counterfeiting cell that is also working, and they've got their own operations here. But we at the police station level, we are also working on that, and alhamdulillah, we have reduced this crime, and the situation is getting better. I'm not saying that it is totally eradicated. That would be unrealistic to say, but alhamdulillah, we have contained it, and we're trying to trace all the stolen or the snatched vehicles, and with passage of time, we get success in it. Yes, it takes time in such kind of crimes.
Yeah.
But that's something done.
Alright, that's pretty good. So let me know about what do you suggest, and how do you elaborate the current crime scene investigation system in the police?
Crime scene investigation system.
Yeah. What do you think? What advancement should we do, or are you particularly satisfied with the current performance?
Crime investigation. Yes, we've got our investigation branch working in each district.
Yeah.
As we were discussing earlier, we've got a specialized investigation SSP in the district.
Yeah.
They've got their own hierarchy. They've got their own crime scene unit on every heinous crime. The crime scene unit arrives and they collect evidence. They've got their own specialized mechanism.
Right.
And despite being representing the operation branch, I also visit, or my senior officers, they also visit the crime scenes, and we try to protect that particular crime scene integrity, so that we can gather maximum evidence from that.
Right.
So yes, we are working on that. But if you ask me that am I satisfied with the crime scene investigation, I mean, we always need improvement, and that's what we particularly focus upon. And this is what the vision of the current police leadership is, that we keep progressing, and we keep learning from our mistakes.
All right, that's pretty good. So I'd like to know that in the current scenario, you've been observing, you've been apprised about the current killings of the police officials. How do you feel? How do you see that situation? This creating a kind of anarchy and uncertainty in the police.
No, it's not like that. There is no anarchy in the police, or there is no uncertainty in the police.
Okay.
I would say that's your right of asking the question, but I strongly disagree with this statement.
Right.
There is no anarchy, there is no uncertainty. We're pretty much certain about maintaining law and order, maintaining controlling crime, prevention and detection of crime. And yes, whenever we do this, we face challenges, and at times those challenges pertain to our own life or our friends or families. Yes, and we're very much acquainted with that. Okay. In the past few months, there is a rise in attacks on police officers, and we have seen various martyrdoms, shahadatein, and you must have seen that. And very brave officers have lost their lives. Yeah. We are acquainted with that, but there is no anarchy. We are very much satisfied with our performance, and we'll keep fighting those anti-state elements, and inshallah, wherever they are, they will have their share, and we'll definitely fix them. And this is what our job is.
That is a really highly motivating statement from Mr. Ramadan. So I would like to know that what kind of protocol shall we expect for the people, especially those police officers who have embraced martyrdom, and for their affected family?
See, martyrdom is the highest, I must say, level.
Degree.
Yes, it is the highest level, and even in the Quran there is so much grace given to this thing. Yeah. And even Allah, He also embraces those martyrs, and He in his holy book, Quran Sharif, He has also mentioned this thing, that don't consider them they're dead; they're very much alive.
Absolutely.
So. It is a responsibility of the society as well to consider their families as VIPs, and we also celebrate the Martyrs' Day of Police, and in which we celebrate the sacrifices made by those police officers or whoever have sacrificed in the line of the duty
Okay.
That particular in August we celebrated. And anyhow, but yes, in society, I must say people definitely extend utmost respect to the families of martyrs. And even apart from that particular Martyrs' Day, at Belize there is a particular system. We extend utmost respect and protocol to the families of our martyrs, because they've sacrificed their lives for the sake of people, for the sake of law, for the sake of state, for the sake of department, for the sake of the uniform we wear. And we're very much, we do not leave their families in lurch, and we definitely try to extend every possible legal help we can do to provide any facility in their lives.
Okay.
So you can also help us. If you think that anything is lacking, we are definitely working on it, and there is no second thought on it.
Alright, that's really kind of you. So let's just summarize it. I would like to know that what message would you like to give to your police officer, line officers?
I must say that the messages are very clear from the senior command. We are working to improve our professionalism. We are working to contain and control crime. We are working to protect the people of Karachi. We are working to protect the people of District Central, particularly Gulberg, where I'm serving at. I would speak of that. To my police officers who are working with me, they are doing their duty very good, and I must say they should keep doing their duties very good. My advice would be that you have to protect yourself. You have to wear the bulletproof jackets, because over the last few days we've seen that there are certain incidents that these non-state actors, they're attacking police. They have to yes, they are very much brave, I must say. आप लोग बहुत बहादुर हैं, आप लोगों बिल्कुल बहादुर हैं, लेकिन अपनी बहादुरी के साथ साथ आपको अपनी प्रोटेक्शन का ख्याल करना पड़ेगा। आपको जैसे ही कोई मशकूक लोग कोई गाड़ी इस तरह देखते हैं तो एक सर्टेन डिस्टेंस पे आप रुकें। आपने बुलेट प्रूफ जैकेट पहनी हुई हो, आप जिस तरह हमने SOPs डिवाइस की हैं कि आपने दूर से पहले एसरटेन करना है कि आपको उससे कोई खतरा तो नहीं है, और आपने जो कि पुलिस रूल्स में और SOPs में पर्टिकुलरली चीज़ें हैं कि आपने एसरटेन करना है, सेफ डिस्टेंस मेंटेन करना है। जिस तरह अभी हमारे पास ताहिर पे एक वाक़या हुआ था, तो उस तरह के और वाक़यात ना हो। तो आपकी प्रोटेक्शन इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। आप सबसे पहले आपकी अपनी प्रोटेक्शन है, क्योंकि आप प्रोटेक्ट खुद होंगे, उसके बाद फिर आप ये दूसरों की प्रोटेक्शन कर सकेंगे। आपकी ज़िंदगी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, बिकॉज जब एक पुलिस ऑफिसर के ऊपर कोई हमला होता है, हमारे जवान के ऊपर कोई हमला होता है, यूनिफॉर्म पहनने वाले पे हमला होता है, तो सोसाइटी में जनरली एक खौफ की फिजा फैल जाती है। तो आपकी प्रोटेक्शन बहुत ज़रूरी है। मेरी एडवाइस आपको सबसे अहम ये है कि प्रोफेशनलिज्म का तकाजा भी सीनियर कमांड का भी हुक्म ये है कि आप अपनी प्रोटेक्शन करें, आप लोगों जैकेट्स पहने, हेलमेट्स आपको दी गई हैं, और जो सिक्योरिटी प्रोटोकॉल्स हैं बैकअप के और पेट्रोलिंग के, वो तमाम को फॉलो करें। This is very important. This is what my advice is, and they should know this thing. Their safety is priority, and if they are safe, they'll protect the society.
So as a few, there was Mr. Azhar Khan Mughal, and guys, you have to protect yourself, taking maximum precautions when you're on duty. So this is your host, Shahrukh Aman, Bureau Chief Morning News. They can sign off for today. Don't forget to comment, like, and share our posts. Awesome.